Well, happy Sunday night, everybody. I'm coming to you from our front lawn. And as you can see, that's a different type of grass. There used to be a tree there. There actually used to be several trees. There used to be a tree there, a tree there, a tree there, and a tree there. They've all since expired. But I am coming to you from our front lawn. As you can see, I had to mow today. North Carolina has been experiencing some fabulous weather, and my grass actually got very high. So I wasn't able to make the normal typical haul video for you, showing you each piece, because I had to spend about 5 hours out here today, not just mowing this yard, but working out back in the gardens, cleaning things up. I just needed to get out in the yard. So in today's video, we are going to go to a Goodwill, and we are going to go to the Durham Rescue Mission outlet bins. The bins. I cannot say Durham Rescue Mission for some reason. It's hard for me to say. But anyway, I'm going to take you there. We're going to find some treasures, and then I'm going to take you to both of our booths, do a little short video on each booth to kind of show you how I've put those pieces in the booth. That little dry patch right over there is going to be our future garden. We had a garden out back, but the trees have grown over top of it. It doesn't get enough sun, and this gets full sun all day long. So I am going to be building a garden over there in our front yard. But anyway, come on, enjoy the video. Enjoy hunting for treasures. All right, let's go into the Goodwill and see if we can find anything good. Just when I walk in the door, there's this big bin of Legos. Look how big that is. That's a mega bin of Legos. I'm liking this piece of artwork. Looks like a watercolor. But it's not, I don't see a signature on it anywhere. Could be in the framing, but it does look like an original. It's huge though. Look how big it is. It's a big piece, but really nice. Okay, so there was another one there that's same. Again, looks like a watercolor. And this one has on the bottom Carol Grigg Gango Gallery, Portland, Oregon. So this is like a matching set, but they're really big. Okay, it is a known artist. They do sell. There's several that have sold online, but they're kind of all over the place. They could be anywhere from $20 to $95 unframed. These are framed. So I'm going to be thinking about it because they are big. I'm going to put them down. They're only $10 a piece. So let me think about it. Got some storage baskets up here. A little bit of damage on it. Cute colors. This is cute. This basket.
You want this for Simpson so I can get on your bed? For Simpson to get on your bed?
A bad paint job on that. Ew, that's awful. Not very good paint job. What is this? It's a kite, and it's a dragon. I think that's cool. It's a dragon kite. I think that's pretty cool. I wonder if it's all intact. Okay, I just found these. They're from 1960. And I do think I can clean them up. They have some dirt on them. Don't like that though. I'm willing to give it a try. They're $2 a piece, but I wonder if I can get that off. Because these are really cool. I don't know. Let me think about it. It's a neat basket. The basket, I put it up here. The basket was $14.99, so we're passing on that. But I found this. This is from Japan. It's vintage. It would look nice with some vintage cups on it. It is $4, but I think because it's vintage and it's red, I'm going to go ahead and grab it. It's up here. Linens and things. Huh. Saw this down here and I thought it was pretty cool, but it's $10. It's too much. Just too much. Oh, these are nice. Look at that. I just have to laugh. You all know what I'm laughing about. This is a nice size pot. What's this? What's this? That's just a frame piece out of a book. Yeah, it's nothing spectacular. This is pretty. I think I might get this to display. I have a bunch of postcards, vintage postcards. I might get this for display. Came across this. It's the Norman Rockwell Illustrated Cookbook. So it's got Norman Rockwell. It's a cookbook. It's vintage. It's from 1987. Here are the recipes. So it's illustrated. This might be a nice book. Kind of appeals to a few people. It's vintage. It's Norman Rockwell and it's cooking. So I think I might get this. And then I also found this vintage blanket made in the United States. It does have one, needs to be washed, has one small little hole that I may actually try to repair. I think I'm gonna find out how much the blankets are. I think that might be worth it. There's all the furniture I need to look at. Okay, here is the homemade cookies cookbook. Oh man, I would love to have a cookie right now. Better Homes and Gardens. It's from 1975, I think I saw. Yeah, 1975. Yeah. I think I'll grab this. Look at the picture. Are those candlesticks? Or is that pepper mill? I don't know. Pretty cool though. Alright, here's a meals for one or two. Better Homes and Gardens. And if I can get it open here. 1978. Chicken pot pies, herb spaghetti sauce, pork and ham. Am I making you all hungry? So I think I'll get that too. I'm going to grab this book. It's called And the Crowd Goes Wild. Relive the most celebrated sporting events ever broadcast. Actually has the CDs are there. And it was a $50 book. New. So I think somebody will probably really enjoy this. I think we'll go ahead and get this. And it even tells you, like, you know, you can read about it and then you can go to that disc and the track. So I think it might be an interesting book. Okay, we are here. Now you've heard the saying before, the early bird gets the worm, and I am not the early bird today, so I'm getting a late start. So it's probably picked over, but you just never know. They might bring out a new bin, and I always enjoy going through the artwork, and a lot of people don't go through that, so I may be here just to kind of look through artwork and maybe find some books or something like that. So let's just go in and see what we can find. Okay, we're going to start right out here. I see some wicker. It's cute. Looks like it's like some type of, maybe a planter. It's all broken up though. I don't know, but it is kind of cute. Oh, let me get my gloves on. Hold on. All right, I saw this little basket over here. I like it. It's a shallow basket. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. Alright, let's see. We got this little planter basket. Let's get that. Nothing wrong with that. Bins are really packed full. What are these? A whole bunch of plastic containers. Look like they're like Olay. Or ponds or something like that. Here's another planter basket. Has the drainage hose. Why not? It's inexpensive. Little basket. Little tray. Might be a basket day. This one's kind of beat up. Here's a nice plastic container. Has the lid. That might be my piece of plastic to pull out of here today. That's good for storage, especially when they have the lids. Alright, I was gonna look at this basket right here. Yeah, that's pretty wiped out. This looks like it's the lid to something. Here's a little planter. See, like that could go in there. Doesn't have a drainage hole unless you poke that out, I guess. cornucopia basket. Look at this. This is a flag. I like this. I like that eagle on top of this. I think it's a flagpole. The whole thing's not here, but I like that eagle. I'm gonna leave it in case somebody else wants it, but that's pretty cool. What's this over here? Is this plastic? What is this? It's ruined. I don't know what it is. It's ruined. We got all kinds of plastic. One of the things Steve wanted me to look for today is a piece of wood that's like about 3 feet long. He needs it for a bench that he's working on. So I'll keep my eyes open for that. Non-medical grade face mask. What's the point? Old Navy. If they're not medical grade, what's the point? They just pretty. Next weekend, that's from downtown Durham. It says Lucky Strike. Somebody painted that. Next weekend, my girlfriend, Dixie, or Betsy, we call her Dixie, she is coming from Lenore. She is the one that I show all the time the watercolor paintings, and she's coming for a visit, so I think we're going to come here one day and do some hunting. That's just a cute, that's a cherry picture. Kind of like that. I'm going to think about that. So I'm excited. Next weekend's going to be a fun weekend. She's coming for the whole weekend. This is vintage. A little garbage pail for the summer. So that'll be a fun weekend. Looking forward to that. Very much looking forward to that. So we'll probably get some video of our adventures. That's the truth. The best teachers show you where to look, but don't tell you what to see. That's true. That is very true. Alright, I guess I will pop back on when I find something exciting, guys. I'm gonna have to dig deep. Oh, here's a roller. I'll grab that. Okay, so far mostly plastic items. I did pick up a few of these like jars that look like Pond's jars, because I figured Steve can use them when he's painting to put like paint that he hasn't used up yet, store it. Found a Miro tin. Found this. This is medical. Great big roll of this. Holds bandage dressings in place. You know, you can wrap it around your arm or leg. Good thing to have, actually. A wooden spoon that is pretty ruined, but these are good to use for stirring paints, or could cut off the end of that. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go through all that effort, but I might use it for stirring paints. Plate holder. Got that. Then I just came across this. This is vintage. And I think it doesn't look like it had a lid, so it's not like a hamper. It's smaller, so I'm thinking it's supposed to be a wastebasket. And it is vintage, so I think I'm going to go ahead and grab it. It does have a little bit of damage here, but I still think it's worth grabbing. It can clean up, and I can use it in the booth. I mean, I will put it for sale, but I can also use it to hold things in the booth. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Put that down below. So I'm looking in this bin. Mostly, like I said, plastics today. Not a lot of good hard goods. which has kind of been the case for a couple months actually, several weeks here. So here's a nice Tupperware piece. I will leave that here for Joanne. I'm sure she'll come across it tomorrow. It's not something that we specialize in. We do have some in our booths occasionally here and there, but it's not something that we look for. Leave that to somebody else to handle. Again, I just feel like I'm swimming in a sea of plastic. It's kind of got my interest. What is this? I think this is a spoon holder. And I did pick up one of these before, and what they did is they hung dried flowers from it. And I haven't done anything with that yet, but I like this one better because it's got this. It's in pretty good condition. I might go ahead and grab this. Plastic drawers. What do we got here? This is nice. This would be good in the booth to display magazines hanging up on the wall, or even it would sit on a. It does have holes to hang it on the wall. I'll think about it. All right. Oh boy. This is nice. This is Battleship extra thick aluminum ware. It's missing its lid. Might be in here, but this is actually a kind of cool pot. Could be cleaned up. This is a possibility. In my previous life, I used to be a physical therapy assistant, and so I know exactly what this is. As you can see, this kind of slopes downward. It's nice and smooth. This is what you call a transfer board. This is for somebody that has a spinal cord injury or isn't able to transfer themselves from their bed to their chairs. This helps them slide from the bed to the chair, or from the chair to the bed. Actually a nice thing to own in case you ever find yourself in that situation too. So I think I'm going to pick this up and tuck it away. I kind of like to keep medical things just in case you need them. They're so expensive when you go to buy them. Okay, a new bin. And I did just come across this. It's a hummingbird with a hibiscus flower. And it's a mirror. Looks like it's actually in good condition. So we'll go ahead and grab that. Found a couple other little things. Found some dice. Let's see. There's a bicycle on them. That's cool. And some measuring spoons. Found this little, I think it's a tea steeper. Oh, wait, this is a cat. Little cat. I thought that was cute. This is like, I think this is a tea steeper. Looks like the tea probably goes in there, and then the dog kind of hangs on the outside. Thought that was unique. So we grabbed that. I think that's about it. I didn't find really anything else, so let's look in this bin and see if we can find anything. Could sell those. People do look for corks for projects. There's a whole bunch of them, and they're lightweight. Could lock those up and sell them. This is actually not too bad, but it's pretty rusty. But I mean, the rusty part doesn't scare me because, again, like I've said many times, we are the wedded fence post. Items are rustic in our booth at times, and I just, we'll call it a rustic bin. It's galvanized steel. It is rusty around the back here. It would look cute on somebody's porch with a plant in it for the 4th of July holiday. I don't know. Think about it. Might be worth it to pick up these for these items. Just pull all these out and leave the case. But these are oil pastels. And here's some pencils. I might grab those all and just leave the case. No need to keep the case. Just notice this. I do like this because this is vintage. And I think this is Tupperware. It doesn't say on the bottom that it is though. But I think that's vintage. Just found a really, I think, amazing piece. I cannot believe it's even survived the bends. It's a piece of pottery that hangs. It's got beading on it. It's like a multimedia pottery piece. Looks like bark. Okay, I do see, is that a chip? No, I don't think that's a chip. I think that's the design. Does not look like a chip. I'll have to feel it with my bare hands, take a closer look with a magnifying glass, but this is a really unique piece. It is actually signed. I like it. I love how it looks like bark. Definitely grabbing that. That's probably my best find of the day. Found a lot of other things. I'm going to pick up this Tupperware piece. It doesn't have a bad aroma, and it's a nice cupcake holder. This, I was trying to determine if this was Pampered Chef. I didn't see the name on it anywhere, but it does have all the... This is a cookie press. And, wait a minute, what's that say? I can't read it. I'll have to get a magnifying glass for that too, but it looks like it's all there, so I'm going to go ahead and take a risk on that. I found this too. This looks like it's probably vinyl. Love the teal color of it. It had rubber bands around it, so it does have these creases in it, but this might be something we could use in a project if we're refinishing a stool to give it a retro look. I think I got some things I can do with this. I've got some stools out in the shed that I could refinish and give it a really nice retro look. I've got a mess going on down here, but just found a bunch of little things. Little bookmark, but it's pressed flowers, so I really liked that. Found a little Dotson patch. I'm going to put this in my small treasures. I think there's some other little things down in here, but it's a mess right now. Oh, these are wine toppers. Wine bottle toppers. Looks like they're holiday themed. I see a little Santa face there, but they've never been opened. So, I mean, just some little things, because it mostly, it mostly is plastic. But again, you dig and you might find some treasures in there. And there's about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, only 4 bins here to look at. Got a bunch of. I need to go over there and look at those shades over there. Some nice shades. And of course, I'm definitely going to hit the art. Definitely hitting the art. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. Here is a stool. It's a low profile stool. It seems like it's pretty sturdy. I'll have to look it over good. But see how messed up the top is? Well, that can easily come off. And you could put that on there. Clean up the base and you'd have a nice little stool. I mean, it'd be a project, and I tend to stay away from projects because I don't have a lot of time, but it might be something worth trying. I'd have to find out how much they'd charge me for this because it is heavy, so I'll see if I can get just a price on it instead of a weight price. Let's see, is that just a, yeah, so it's a pretty heavy duty stool. Reinforced on the bottom there. That would be a lot of work getting all those staples out. A lot of staples in there. I do see some glue. That always scares me when I see something like that. But it doesn't feel like it's, I don't know. This might be too much work. I see some damage there. Yeah, I think I'll pass. But that's what I'm thinking. I've got some stools out in the shed. Low profile stools for feet. That I think I could do something with that vinyl. So the last time I was here, I believe it was the last time I was here, I picked up two North Carolina themed longer pictures. and they were highly sought after. As soon as I posted those up on Facebook, a couple people posted them on Facebook actually, we had at least 15 people looking for those pictures. And you know, we priced them right. We only priced them at $12.99 a piece because we picked them up here at the bins, and you know, we had people come travel to the store at Collected Treasures to pick those up. So I have decided I'm going to be on the lookout for items that are North Carolina coastal related, and here's one right here. It's Ocracoke Island, and yeah, I'm going to go ahead and grab this. It actually talks about the collector's Donna Elias series, has some information on the back. Originally this piece cost $27.50. We would never charge that much for it, so definitely grabbing this. And I'm going to look for some more, see if we can find some more North Carolina themed pieces. As I said in that video, people decorate their coastal places. It's time to start, you know, making sure your place is all decorated for the upcoming rental season. I do see a piece over there I'm quite interested in. It's an interesting piece of art. I'm going to go over there and check that out. Okay, of course I'm attracted to this. This is child's art. I love children's artwork. I think this is awesome. It's too big. I mean, I probably can't get it because it's so big, but I just love it. I don't know. I just love it. What is it that I love about it so much? You know, if an adult did this piece, this would be like some masterpiece of art, you know, and because it's a child doing it, it isn't taken seriously, but this is obviously an artist in the making right here to me. It looks like it's actually done with crayon. I think that's crayon. But look at the detail on this. Does that have a name down there? Or is that just circles? Those are just circles. I don't know. I'm tempted on this one. And worst case scenario, if it doesn't sell as is, I have a beautiful frame here that I could use for another piece that I find later, or just sell the frame, because frames are expensive. So I might take a risk on this one. Let's see what happens. I'll let you know how it goes. Well, I had fun. I spent a couple hours hunting. It's always relaxing. I got a full cart of stuff. We'll go over some of it. This is a Wilson leather bag. It's not in the greatest of shape, but we won't put a big price on it. I'm sure somebody won't mind it being a little bit worn, and we'll pick it up. But anyway, lots of pieces here. We'll go over it. Okay, I had to rush and get things into the booth, so I didn't have a chance to go over each item that we found out thrifting between the Goodwills and the bins. So I thought I'd come in and show you the booth a little bit. And here's that Samsonite bag that we found at the bins. So we've put that here in the booth. It's in good condition. It's got a couple little stains on the inside, but we've got it priced accordingly. And this was another set that we found in the video. This great set of 3 Pyrex bowls. They're in good condition. They've got a few scratches on the bottom, but a little bit of wear and tear. Here's my favorite piece. This beautiful wall pocket pottery handmade piece. I love it. And those are actually, I said that they were beads. They're clay beads, so they're pottery beads. So it maybe isn't a mixed media piece. Let's see. What else did I bring in today that was on our treasure hunting? There's the leather wrapped decanters that were a couple of videos ago. This was something that we found. This is walnut, and I don't think I've showed you this in the video, I can't remember, but a lot of people use these for propagation stands instead of using it for a pipe stand. So they'll put like little clear test tubes in there and propagate their plants in it. So, and I like that it's walnut. That's a good quality wood. Here's one of the pieces that we found when we went down towards the coast. Let's see, we've got all the clothing here. This is our booth at Antiques at Gresham Lake in North Raleigh. Here's Felix the cat from a few videos ago. Oh, there's the Dotson patch. Let's see, and here's this great piece of child's artwork. I just love this. I think it's very interesting, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. I will definitely give you feedback on that and see how it goes. Here's our little bin of small treasures. That Holy Bible, we actually found that a long time ago at the bins. So I think that's everything that went in this booth. That we found out hunting this past week. Most of it, I think, is going down to Collected Treasures, which we're going there next. So I will report back to you in a few minutes. This was actually another piece that I found out in the at the Goodwill. This was And the Crowd Goes Wild. Brand new. This book was $50. As you can see, it has a couple CDs with it. And what you do is you can go to the page where it's a wonderful, great sporting event that's happened that was broadcast, and it will tell you what part of the CD to go to listen to the actual broadcast that happened at that time. This is an awesome gift to give anybody who's a sports enthusiast or who loves history. It is a great book in great condition, and we only priced it at $10. Like I said, this was $50 new, and it's like brand new. Now here's the some of the vintage cookbooks that we found. Keep going straight, I'm coming. Okay, now we're down at Collected Treasures, and let's see what we brought in here that we hunted for. This picture right here, found that at the bins. I think it's adorable with all little farm animals. I like the color of the frame on that too. And then we also brought in this picture here, the Ocracoke Island light. I think it's supposed to say house, but just this light, Ocracoke Island light. And I'm trying to see if there was anything else from our hunting adventures that I brought in. Tupperware, little salt and pepper Tupperware pieces, and then there were some Tupperware pieces over here that we brought in, that we found. But I think everything else was found at a different time. Check out this chicken crate. Isn't that awesome? That's the real deal. I bought it off a farmer. That's the real deal right here. Here is one of Steve's mini bars. I talk about it in the videos a lot about how Steve makes mini bars. And this is one that he made out of a headboard, a pine headboard, and some other items, but I think it came out really nice. I love it. These I just placed in here, this whole set. It's a great set. And really good, the bottles are in really good condition. And a couple videos back, I don't know if you remember me saying I was going to pick up these frames and I was going to put some antique pictures in them. So I finally got around to doing that. I picked up all those frames, and look at this cute little girl. Isn't she adorable? I think you saw me find that in a video. I think that was in a video. But yeah, lots of great things here. That was from one of our hunts. So I just wanted to show you our booth so you had a sense of what it looks like when it ends up going in the booth. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was a lot of fun. We found some things. Had to dig a little hard to find things at Goodwill. The prices are high. A lot of the stuff is damaged. It just seems to be harder and harder to find treasures. And then at the bins, there just isn't a lot of hard goods. So it's getting a little difficult to find treasures. I'm so looking forward to the yard sale season and getting out there and finding a bunch of treasures. But one of the things that I wanted to do in my life this year was to have some work-life balance, and Steve and I are going to go out back here. This is our backyard. Gonna go out back here. You know, don't hate on me. It's spring. I worked on spring cleaning, but it's a long way to go to get it to looking good. But we're gonna build a little fire pit, a little fire out in our fire pit tonight, and enjoy just sitting around the fire and relaxing before we start our work week. So everybody, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is Betty Davis. She's our huge tree. She's very big and very old, and we love her. But Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you all next week.